A good morning to you.
Good evening.
A good evening. Yeah, I think actually that is quite apt. Welcome everybody. I'm Pixel. He's Landry, the lonely mountain walker. But you're walking away from it today as we are on the final chapter of The Hobbit. Yes, we've been going through this for
A
how long?
year.
About a year, right?
It probably is about a year, yeah.
Because we had a couple gaps there with scheduling conflicts and everything.
Yeah, I had a few months where I was just booked, up.
Life gets in the way sometimes, but
True.
it's part of the journey.
It's the adventure.
Yes, and now we get to the end of the adventure. We're currently where we're not on the final journey, the journey back. This is the last stage. He's going ahead. He's back with Elrond. There are elves there. They're singing again. They're taunting each other out of windows. But finally he gets home. Bilbo has a moment to reflect and has a little poem that he has, which I adore. I adore so much.
The dragon is withered. His bones are now crumbled. His armor is shivered. His thunder is humbled.
I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about roads.
Oh, no, I was waiting. I had that one loaded. I just wanted to say that one.
Oh, okay.
It's all of it. There's so much in here that is just, I mean, yes, the roads go ever on is classic.
But yes, no, whenever the elves of the valley are just going ahead and singing, I always forget about them. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about them when we first heard them going ahead and singing their Tralali song. They aren't one of my favorites. I prefer when he goes ahead and he has Elrond's elves. They have the better lyrical flow for me.
Yeah, I could see that. The no, it's this is a very bittersweet end to the book, and there's something that just feels so oddly enough, considering the title Lonely Mountain, something so lonely about this ending. Yeah, as his it diminishes down till it's just Bilbo back at home, forever changed, and so much of it behind him, but it's clearly changed him. It carries with him in so many ways. You don't go on an adventure like this and come back the same, which is the point. Over and over again, that is the point. And Gandalf says it to him right there, like, my dear Bilbo, something's the matter with you. You are not the hobbit that you were. And that is both wonderful and sad to me at the same time, because he can't recapture those moments, horrifying, terrifying moments of being like almost ripped apart by goblins or trolls or any number of things, or burned by dragons, and yet he's already missing it on some level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the camaraderie, the people, the shared experiences that he now carries by himself at the very end.
Yeah. It is nice that we do go ahead and get to touch upon Gandalf telling, hey, I was over here dealing with necromancers and everything.
I love that.
But yeah, no, when he does go ahead and get to, he can see his own hill in the distance. Roads go ever on and on, over rock and under tree, by caves where never sun has shone, by streams that never find the sea. Man, it's just, oh God, it just feels so good. Sad, but
it is. I mean, this is where Tolkien just shines in his wordplay, his poetry, his lyrical, rhythmic structure that he can just build. I'm sure it reads effortlessly. I don't know how difficult this was for him, but it comes off as this effortless just piece. The Hobbit as a whole, you try to sell this book now you will not get published. But it was a different time. And there's one of the reasons it wouldn't get published is because this book already has been. But its nature, you'd have the ecosystem of publishing just doesn't work the same way. You have so many gatekeepers that prevent you from, they'd be looking, going, well, where's the third act? I don't really see, like, the Arkenstone should have been mentioned in the very beginning as an important thing. Otherwise, it just comes out of nowhere. And maybe the One Ring should have been important too. And it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And we never hear about Gollum again. And everything they do just kind of, it's a chapter and then it's gone. And editors would ruin this book today. This book is beautiful in its structure, in elegance, its simplicity, in so many ways that are considered narratively broken by an editorial publishing standard. But publishing is always been, and at this time too, corporate driven. A thing that frustrated Tolkien immensely as he tried to get the Silmarillion published and was pushed and pushed and pushed just to do a sequel to The Hobbit. Which obviously became Lord of the Rings. And we're all richer for that, but it still wasn't what they were asking for. Publishers wanted a second one of these kids' books where Bilbo just has another fun adventure and maybe meets all new amazing things.
That's not what they get.
No, it is not. But I think that this book could only exist in the moment in time that it was written, and we are lucky to have it. The story of Bilbo is in so many ways a story of it's a story of broadening horizons, of new perspective, but it's also a story of change. It's all about change. And just getting back to it, and I could say it over and over again, Bilbo is a changed person. It's one of the things, not to make this about the movie, but I found the end of the film, the final credits, not the movie itself, just the final credits, after a scene of Bilbo looking panicky for the ring and then relaxing, and then the credits roll, and it's this sad song, a heartwarming kind of sad, sung by the guy who played Pippin. And it just makes me sad every time
Billy
I hear
Boyd,
it.
I think.
Yeah, Billy Boyd sings
Billy
it.
Boyd.
Yeah, and you see all these faces of drawings of the people that Bilbo journeyed with, and it's just, it always makes me a little sad because the journey is over.
Okay.
And he has to go back to his life that now is mundane and kind of empty. But this is where Tolkien knows what he's just done to us, and the movie doesn't give us this part. Is we get, it's like 7 years later, Balin and Gandalf show up just to say hi, and that reminds us that he's not lost this world. It's with him, and those friends are still part of his world, which was really important. And it stops us from walking away feeling sad about the journey ending, and knowing that no, this is now with him. These people are part of his world, and that makes it happier.
He is still elf friend and all that. Yes. But he still uses handkerchiefs. Yes, I like that little bit when I got to it. Oh, no, none of his handkerchiefs survived. Don't you remember? This is one that Elrond gave him.
Yeah.
But no, it does make me sad. I do. God, I love it though. This was only my second time ever going through it, but going ahead and getting to that point where it's just, you're left wanting more though. That's the thing. It's always that, and that's why it connects people so much. Yeah, we'll have our own little adventures, our own little journeys.
And we meet people who become important to us because it tells us of the value of the shared experience. You take these disparate people and you put them through something together, and they bond, and they come out with that bond. Bilbo wouldn't have been happy to see Gandalf and Balin at his door, before the adventure. And not that,
Nope.
of course, he didn't know them, but that's just it. Like, what does he have in common with them? Well, that they shared something. That's it. They have a shared story. I love this. You're a very fine person, Mr. Baggins. I'm very fond of you, but you're only quite a little fellow in a wide world after all.
And
Thank
thank
goodness.
goodness for it.
Um, and we do. I wonder how much of that is. I've never read the first edition of The Hobbit, which is different. It has changed. It's I don't. Tolkien made changes to this. I don't know how aware of that you are.
Oh no, I
Um,
was aware of that
yeah.
because obviously, like the riddles in the dark doesn't go like that.
No, Gollum gives him the ring
Yeah.
because Bilbo wins, and I wonder if that bit at the end, which feels very much like a teaser for what is to come, is added. I don't know that it is, but it does have a ring of it to that.
A ring.
A ring to it.
Man, I can't. I do love Ian McKellen as Gandalf, but I always hear that voice now. I always hear the voice of the animated Gandalf.
Oh, he's amazing. And a total side note of Hobbit news, they're making these Rankin Bass toys now. They just announced Thorin Oakenshield.
Yeah, you were showing the pictures.
Yeah, at the time when I showed you, it was just Gollum and Bilbo. Now it's Gollum, Bilbo, and Thorin. And I heard word, little birdie, a little thrush told me that there may be a Gandalf coming. We'll see.
You might have to get that one.
Oh, easy purchase. If that actually is true, and I don't know that it is. It's the rumor mill can be amazing in the industry, but if that happens, it's an instant purchase. I don't think you can see them here. I have my a little bit obscured, but my Lord of the Rings 6 scales. Maybe I'll share a photo later, but I got different Gandalfs here. I've got Galadriel, Bilbo's down there, right there. But that's the film stuff from Hot Toys.
Yeah.
I would love to have a full set of Rankin Bass, like so much.
There was a little bit of I don't know if you saw, apparently, because Amazon, whenever they did Rings of Power, it's a little off topic. I know we've gotten to the end of everything, but Rings the Amazon was not only doing Rings of Power, they had a MMO, a new Lord of the Rings
I heard
MMO in the
they
works.
canceled it,
They
right?
canceled it.
It's not good.
No, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. I was
No,
excited for that.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not an MMO player, and I know
love
Rings
it.
of Power isn't for everyone. Though I enjoy it. I know that I recognize its flaws.
Well, it
I'm
was
a
a Middle
believer.
Earth. It wasn't connected to Rings of Power.
Right, but just in general, like every Middle Earth property to me that has success, it's a rising tide. A rising tide lifts all boats, right? Like maybe I don't like these 6 different things, but these 4 other things that it helps support. I always think about the guy, a Hasbro executive once said about the Transformers toys to Transformers fans who hated the movie toys. He's like, you don't understand. The movie toys are what allow us to make the toys you love. You want the success of the movies so that you can get your comic book IDW version of Bumblebee. That's why we can do it, because those movies exist. If those movies weren't there, the movies you're like, why are you focusing on those movie toys? Because those movie toys allow us to make these. A successful MMO here is good for the overall health. Your hand looks like it's not your hand. Like that's a hand coming. Hello.
I know. It's so weird.
It is you. Okay. That was so weird. So anyway, that's why I always want to see these things succeed. I was sad to see the reaction to the Hobbit film. I was sad to see the reaction to Rings of Power, even though they're not perfect. Do you want more? We want all of these things to be successful, that's all off topic. I love this book. I love what this book builds. And I love the larger mythos that Tolkien created, which The Hobbit was not supposed to be a part of. The Hobbit was not supposed to be a part of all of that stuff with Sauron and the Ainur and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He had already written a lot of the Silmarillion stuff, had written The Hobbit and then worked to incorporate The Hobbit in, which I thought was for the best for both properties. I
Yes.
think it gives us something to ground us with the epicness, epic mythology of the Silmarillion, a humble story focusing on the smallest of beings and the power and strength of them. And it takes the mythology and grounds it, while at the same time gives the mythology, like, gives the Hobbit something larger, hence Gandalf's words at the end, to be a part of. It's just an excellent book.
It is.
I'm sure people are watching this having never read it or heard of it.
Yes, all 0 of them.
Yes, all 0 of our listeners should check this out. It's this little fan book. It's not very popular.
Not very
You could
popular. Who knows?
no like but if you can find a copy of this, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, then you're in for an unusual treat.
The Hobbit. Yes, you are. Well, with that, it is our time to say farewell. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we will see you on the next very good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, how you use good morning.